blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback is sure to appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Throwing deep right away. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears get the... football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We're going to run here. Kyle Monangai. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Get some space around midfield. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
To the ground. It's Monangai. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams on the play action. Connection made. Kyle Monangai. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Williams to throw on third. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out in the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Cut by the open man. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Call forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. To the edge of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Well, they dialed up that one at the right time, Brock. Pretty clear the defense was expecting pass, and they couldn't pivot when he got it as a runner instead.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make that mistake again, are they? Now how versatile these wide receivers are in today's game. It's one of the big transitions, Kate, over the last decade. You always used to see Jerry Rice and John Taylor just lined up scoring touchdowns on the perimeter. Not so fast anymore. These wide receivers today so versatile, and he showed off that on that play.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is up?
Now it's Monangai. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working from the gun, Williams. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
He rolls to his right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get 6 more on their early advantage.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down. Here's Williams. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. 1 quarter away so far. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. They will go for it, Williams. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Has a downfield working left. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Butker to try the point after. The XP is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. Butker on now to kick this one away. The Gets with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's trying to push the field. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch Spurs, yes. Vegas, yes. Watch Spurs.
1st down, Williams. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Pass out quickly till you get. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Yes.
Williams with 3rd and long. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Tory Taylor on to punt.
In punt formation for the Bears.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Working quickly here.
1 yard gain. Brings up
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, nice gain left side. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling onto this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Legets with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Vegas.
Now here's Williams. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams set to pass. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Xavier Legette the target on that throw, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Williams. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They're on it. That's intercepted. And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career INT.
First down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. It connects on the deep shot. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Butker to try the point after. Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Butker on now to kick this one away. Keelan Robinson bringing this back. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is up?
We'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. 2nd and 3 now.
What is...
Again, a run with Pollard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
3rd down, Pollard. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Some hesitation getting set and getting the punt away as the play clock expires. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. 4th down punt upcoming. Here's Tory Taylor to put his leg into it. It's a fake from deep on their own half. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun.
57 colors. Yellow, yellow.
They've got a man in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Butker to try the point after. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Legets with a return here. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready, sit up.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Christian Gelati driving in there for the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Ready, sit up.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Christian Gelati driving in there for the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. The Gets with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Here's Williams. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Williams to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
To the air on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. This is caught. And the fake works to perfection. First down.
Certainly not afraid to get aggressive when the situation calls for it. Cut the coverage unit sleeping and burn them with a surprise play.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Here's Williams again. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because